All right, before we begin, let's thank our sponsors. Inspect All Pest Services, providing the highest quality termite pest and wildlife control. But that's not all. Inspect All Pest Services will take care of your insulation, pressure washing, gutter maintenance, and other home services in Metro Atlanta and the surrounding areas. InspectAllServices.com. Big thanks to the Aurora Law Firm. That'd be one Mad Dog Manny Aurora and Pew Pew. The AuroraLawFirm.com litigates all of the United States, based out of Georgia, whether it's criminal defense, white-collar crime, DUI, drug offenses, appeals, and more. That would be the Aurora Law Firm. Ridgeline Counseling, Dr. David Markwell and his therapist. 3 locations in Georgia, one across from Sprayberry High School in Sandy Plains and East Cobb. Marietta near the square in McKaysville, just outside of Blue Ridge. But the good doctor can talk to you wherever you are at with a virtual session. Schedule that today via markwelltherapy.com or email him directly, ridgelinecounseling@gmail.com. FPC Insurance, perfect for new homeowners, or if you're just looking to reshop those current insurance policies, which is never a bad idea. 5-star service, shop over 35 A-rated companies, multi-policy bundle discounts. They'll help you shop for carriers to find insurance for your house, flood, auto, motorcycle, boat, recreational vehicle, or even a personal policy. 888-308-1841. You can always get a quote online, FBCInsuranceServices.com. Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia, family owned and operated. They are a Generac generator dealer offering sales, service, installation, and repair of automatic home standby and portable generators. Never lose power again. They're the best at what they do, hands down, no doubt about it. Every customer at Alternate Power Solutions gets an upgraded warranty, free monitoring with a service contract. They offer flexible financing, semi-annual and annual service contracts for existing installations, and warranty repair. A-plus rating with the BB&B. Call or request a free home assessment. You can do that by calling 770-853-7571 or go to poweringgeorgia.com. Don't forget the discount code Bailey, my last name, Bailey, for $500 off your entire installation, servicing Georgia and Tennessee. Jayco Contracting, gutter and roofing specialist. Give Cliff Bratcher a call. Two-peer Cliff Bratcher. This is the hardest working guy in the business and the most trustworthy. 770-316-3876. He works every day of the year. Don't worry about it. He's got you. Licensed and insured roofing and gutter specialist covering all of Georgia. They are a platinum preferred contractor with Owens Corning, the creator of the Pink Panther, not the you know what I mean. Free gutter guards with the purchase of a roof. Satisfaction guaranteed, commercial and residential. JaycoContracting.com. And, of course, Cliff Bratcher, 770-316-3876. And Live Ozone Therapy Spa, Central Florida's first and only ozone therapy spa, also offering red light therapy, pressotherapy, halo therapy, PEMF, and also chromiotherapy, plus many ozone-infused products online like the magnesium butter. You can go to liveozoneTherapySpa.com to book your appointment or to purchase any of those products. And for all 2 peers, if you use the code BS10, you get a 10% discount at checkout. All right, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, please reach out to me via thebaileyshow.com. Let's have a conversation, see how the BS podcast can help your brand. All right, let's begin.
Go ahead and leave a comment about how you deal with your children leaving home while I recover.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Our kids leaving the nest is never easy. So in order to cope, Jason and Rachel have decided to share the journey of their kids, Caleb and Ariel, or Beez as most know her. Follow the story in this podcast.
Honey, I raised the kids.
All right, there it is. Episode 46 of Honey, I Raised the Kids. Thanks for being here. My name's Jason Bailey. Right there, that is my wife, Rachel Guy.
Hey, y'all.
Collectively, we are known as Ray J.
Hey, I love us as Ray J.
As we both sport the Alive Ozone Therapy Blue.
Woo.
Live Ozone Therapy Spa Blue. Look at that.
This is alive on my Tata.
Yeah. Your tatas are alive and doing. You know, listen to this, my friends. Before we decided to record, we were having Wawa for dinner. All right.
Yeah.
Wawa subs. If you're not in Florida, you don't have a Wawa, you got to find a Wawa. They have the best subs.
The best thing in your life.
Yeah, absolutely delicious. So
Yeah.
I get a little surprise tonight. I get a little cookie
Kooky.
to go with my sub, if you know
Yeah.
what I mean. So anyway, it's a cookie and it's got a bunch of little M&M guys in it, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. I've had a sweet tooth lately for whatever reason. So I have my my cheesesteak.
Yep.
And you have your Thanksgiving sub.
It was so good.
Looked good. I had my sweet potato chips and you had your Fritos.
I did.
And we're sitting there watching the OJ documentary on Netflix.
So good.
And then when I was done my food, I say to Rach, are you ready for the cookie? And she looks at me.
Not what I thought you said.
You look at me like I
was a piece of meat.
I don't know what you looked at me like. I didn't know if I was in trouble or if I wasn't in trouble.
Do you know what I thought you said?
Now I do.
You're ready for the quickie.
The quickie.
Yeah.
Would you?
I was like, what?
I guess when I'm talking like that, in her head, I sound Swedish. The quickie.
The quickie. No, I thought I had no idea you were talking about the cookie. I mean, you could talk about my cookie.
Yeah, that was dirty. You're a pornographer. You're into pornography.
I mean, sometimes you were the one talking about a quickie, okay?
I've never thought I would ever see a woman so excited about a quickie before.
It's like, let's do it.
Yes.
You want a cookie for dessert?
After all these years, you throw romance out the door. Quickies and cookies. That's what it's all about.
Done.
Now, I said cookie, and then she was upset with me because I really was excited about the cookie, not the quickie.
Yeah.
So
why would you not be excited about the quickie when I'm like, yeah, babe?
I had cookie on my mind, not quickie on my mind.
I mean, you could intertwine the two.
Yes. I really wanted that cookie.
You could have a cookie and a quickie and with my cookie.
That's dirty. Damn spa's getting to you. You and all those girls at the spa getting weird on the ozone.
Oh my God. This is making things work right.
I guess so. Good week at a live ozone therapy spa last week. This week, hopefully it'll be just as good. Valentine's Day is this week. Mm-hmm. So I've got something very, very special for you.
Ooh, what is it?
Something that I've never done for you.
Well, clearly it's not a quickie.
Well, no, I've done that for you. Even when it's a romance, long time, it's a quickie.
I love you, long time.
No. I'm doing something for you on Friday for Valentine's Day that I've never done for you, and you.
Should I be concerned?
No, it's great. It is exactly where our bubble should be.
Okay.
As we try to find that happy medium in this empty nester world. Like, we totally screwed it up for Christmas. Totally screwed it up.
Why do you say that?
Because we need to get on the page of moving forward.
Yeah.
The stuff that we do is not for you, for me, it's for us.
Oh, I like that. That's fun.
So I don't need anything. You don't need anything. I mean, every once in a while, I'll get you some jewelry, some earrings or something nice like that. Okay. Every once in a while, you can get me a workout shirt or, something like that.
So I'm not getting jewelry for Valentine's Day.
No, you're not getting jewelry for Valentine's Day.
Dang.
But this Valentine's Day prize, I will have to blindfold you.
Ooh. Can we revisit the quickie with the cookie?
With the quickie, the blindfold?
Yeah.
So for this Valentine's Day,
mm-hmm.
I'm getting you something. I've gotten you something.
Okay.
I've never gotten you before. You've never had before.
Oh, what?
And you will be blindfolded for a portion of this Valentine's Day prize.
So I don't get to see it?
You eventually will get to see it.
Well, how long do I have to be blindfolded for?
You'll probably smell it before you see it.
Can I take a nap? I'm going to smell it?
Before you see it.
Before I see it.
Yes.
Do you have to take me somewhere?
Yes.
You have to take me somewhere that I'm going to smell. Hey, is it Scatters?
Yes, it's the
I love Scatters.
Largest mountain of spaghetti ever.
Oh, that's delicious.
Mount Scatters.
Let's go swimming. We could do a quickie in the Scatters.
This is Mount Scatters, Mount Marinara. That's where I'm taking you.
Yeah, so I'm going to smell it?
I said you could. You could smell it.
Oh. You're taking me to the beach? Oh, love the
Oh, that'd be a
beach.
good one.
Yeah, I could smell the beach. I'd be okay with that.
Okay, no more questions, but no, I'm not taking you to the beach.
Oh, why? No more questions, so I can't guess.
I mean, you can guess. I mean, we're not gonna sit here and do the whole show. We got other things to
Alright.
talk about on you
Alright,
guessing,
let's
and we
talk
could
about
be here
other
for
things.
hours with you guessing.
Y'all guess and tell me what you find out. I don't know.
No, it's good. I don't think I've told.
Who'd you tell?
I might have said it on last week's episodes of the BS because I know you ain't listening.
Y'all tell me. What'd he say?
I'm not sure if I did or not.
Oh my God.
I always forget. Like for some reason in my mind, I'm thinking there's only like people that listen to this podcast don't listen to the BS, and
That's
people that
not
listen.
true.
Yeah, I know.
Your ladies love me.
I know they do, and they would sell me out in a heartbeat.
Yeah. But I know who you should tell.
Who?
Tell Bees.
I'm not telling Bees. Bees is going to tell you guys are the worst secret keepers ever.
But she would just tell me because she'd be like, Ma, don't tell that I told you, but I can't keep it a secret anymore.
Horrible, horrible secret keepers.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
No, she's
but
not.
I get so excited that I just want to tell you.
Is she doing something for Valentine's Day? Does she have a fellow friend?
So, no fell friend. We were very focused on sorority stuff.
Yes, because big announcement right now. Big announcement.
Big announcement. Go.
Our daughter,
Yep.
the Beezers,
Beezer.
got a bid into the sorority that she wanted to get into.
Woo! I'm gonna be the best sorority mom ever.
Oh shit!
Yes.
You're gonna be one of those.
I am. And you know what? Why do you look like that?
Yeah, I do know what. You're going to get laid by a fraternity guy.
Ew, no, that's weird. Why did your head go there? Do you want to know what I was going to say? We're going to make you a bedazzled shirt. You're a sorority dad.
Yeah.
I'm going, my thought,
Yeah,
okay.
That's
all
what I
right.
was thinking
That's
too.
not what you were thinking.
Did I say something different?
You did.
That's my
You
Tourette's.
went gross.
Yeah, that's I don't know what I said, but that's my Tourette's.
Like, yeah, real gross. You want to know why? Because all those kids are our kids' age. That's weird.
I'm just saying they're gonna. You're
What? No,
You're-
thank you.
you're a young mom. You're a hot mom. You're a
Good.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
Beez's mom does not want to have any of that going on.
Beez's mom has got it going on.
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I'm just
Cool.
saying.
No thanks.
I mean, you definitely will be hit on. You know.
Yeah, but okay. I'm good.
Yeah. Anyway, Bees got into a sorority. Do you know the name of the
Yay.
sorority?
I do.
What is it?
AOPI.
AOPI.
Alpha.
Omega Pi.
Omegacron. What is it?
Omicron?
Alpha, Omicron. Alpha Omicron Pi.
Oh, it's not Omega.
No, Omicron.
So it's circle with the cross thingy.
Oh, I don't know. I gotta look at it. Well, because
That would be the Omicron.
all of their stuff is like the A with the flower in the center for the O, and then pi.
Okay.
look at
You got it on your phone? You want to take a peeky boo? Because I don't
her
know.
invitation.
I've never heard of that
says-
sorority, so I have no idea.
It says Alpha Omicron
Yeah.
Pi.
Yeah. The Omicron Greek letter is a circle with, I think, a little cross in it.
I don't know, but they do this little flower thingy for the O.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
middle.
That's not right. Okay. So I've never heard of the sorority. Now, look, if
It's
we
a
go,
big one.
and I'm sure it is,
Yeah.
if we go back,
Mhm.
Bees, because she was a transfer to the University of Alabama,
Yep.
this is totally different than when I went to college. So
Transfer and upperclassmen. She
Right.
had two.
I transferred to UCF in 1995
Mm-hmm.
from Wingate College in Wingate, North Carolina, where the men are men and the sheep are scared.
Yeah.
And when I got to UCF, I had zero plans. Like I had no plans. My best friend, Jeff, who I went to room with at a place called CVI,
Mm-hmm.
which is just it was awesome. It was this old hotel that was turned into dorm rooms. There was a pool, there was parties, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And it was like one night he was like, "Hey, you want to join a fraternity?" And I was like, "Okay, cool." I mean, that was the conversation.
Yeah, I think it's it's way different for the boys than it is for the girls.
So he was like, okay, well, tomorrow night it's Rush. And the only
Yeah.
reason we, I guess, knew about it was because we had so many friends from Sarasota that were in fraternities.
Oh, okay.
And even guys that he played football at UCF, that were in fraternities.
Yeah.
So they kept asking him. He was like, you want to go join a fraternity with me? I was like, yeah, sure. And of course I was going to join the same one he did. And he was going to join the same one I did.
Yeah.
I was just looking for a party. I mean, that's all I was looking for.
It's a lot different for the boys.
Oh, and I'm sure it is. But
Yeah.
my point of me telling the story is just that I was a transfer. I was an upperclassman. I was a junior.
Mm-hmm.
And, we went and popped around to the different fraternity houses. There was Sigma Chi, which I ended up being.
Mm-hmm.
There was Lambda Chi, which
Yeah.
they didn't have a house on campus, so they were out.
Yep.
There was
That is correct statement.
ATO, which they had a house across from us.
Mm-hmm.
There was SIGEP, but SIGEP was kind of like thuggy.
Mm-hmm.
There was SAE.
Mm-hmm.
Those were good dudes.
Okay.
There were Pikes, and
Nobody likes the Pikes.
I didn't. I all the Pike friends that I had, I was cool with. I mean, I get it.
I'm sure they're all nice fellas, but the girls don't say nice things about the Pikes.
They have a very bad reputation with the girls.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it.
They don't go to Pike parties because somebody's getting roofied.
Right. I mean, that's been around for a long time. Even, Wingate, well, most fraternities, I mean, here's the bad thing about fraternities, and I don't know if this is for the sororities. I highly doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
But most fraternities, white fraternities, you can root them back to some really racist stuff.
Oh, sure.
So Pike.
There were a lot of different rules back then.
Yeah, Pike, a sub fraternity of Pike is KA, Kappa Alpha.
Okay.
And the founder of Kappa Alpha, I think it was like Robert E. Lee, right? So, I mean, it was because that was the fraternity they wanted me to join at Wingate.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a dorm room was the fraternity house. And they had like a picture of Robert E. Lee on the wall. And the letters, they're like, this is our place. This is where we do our meetings. And I'm like, I'm good, guys. Thanks.
This is our cult.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But like Sigma Chi, the history, I mean, the ideals for Sigma Chi are great, but I think if you were to dive,
well, I think that's kind of pretty much for everything.
right, exactly. There was a fraternity at UCF. Actually, hold on, let me tell you which one it is. It wasn't a big fraternity when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember them like at all, to be honest with you.
It's all kind of changed.
A lot has changed.
Yeah.
Pi Gamma Delta, or no, Phi Gamma Delta.
Okay.
So this fraternity has been implicated in this incident with this photo in question. Goes back to 2023. So somebody's out for him, right?
Yeah.
And it has some newbies coming in, rushing.
Yep.
And they have, if you like, they don't show it on the news site on 6, but you go into student run night news.
Oh boy.
Which thank God that didn't exist when I was there.
Y'all would have all been in trouble.
And it shows this kid blindfolded in his little dress slacks with his dress shirt. And oh my God, I think they took it down. And he has
that's funny.
tinfoil hat and a tinfoil sword that he's holding.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know, but he's got a tinfoil swastika laying on his lap.
He had no idea.
He had no idea.
Poor fella.
Yeah, they took it down. Oh, no, wait a minute. Here it is. It's back. So
hazing allegations. Oh, yeah, he has no idea.
Yeah. Oh, they're in
fella.
like tuxedos. Yeah, this poor dude. This poor dude, somebody thought it was funny in this fraternity to put that on him. And now he's got to live with that the rest of his life. That sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really shitty thing to do to this kid.
There's a Bama girls or Bama chicks Instagram where they call out the guys on all kinds of stuff.
Good, they should.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff that they do. It's real funny.
They should. I mean, that's like, it's one thing if you're going to do it to yourself and you're willing to take the heat, but you're doing it to some kid that's just trying to join and be a part of something.
And he has no idea.
Yeah, that's kind of shitty.
Sucks.
So, I'm almost glad Beez is entering in the sorority life at the age and the grade she's going in, because she's got at least a good year and a half under her belt of kind of knowing the lay of the land.
Sure.
And understanding, what is college and what are people. So
Well, into how to function as an adult and a good balance between going out and school life. I mean, she did a really good job this past semester. She got 3.7.
yeah, that's really good.
That's great.
That's great. Yeah. I'm glad she's at that age doing this because she's less likely to succumb to peer pressure.
Yes.
And
The friends are pretty solid. She's been friends with the girls beforehand. And
Right.
yeah, it's totally different world.
You know-
You're not like worrying about what social circle you're going to fit into. She's already there.
yeah, you join these fraternities, right? And I'm very much pro Greek system. People that haven't done it don't get it.
Yeah.
And I understand where you're coming from.
But we wanted that for her to have that experience.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
was a really good life experience for her.
I thought it was great. I mean, like I still have connections, and actually, just this past one of the sponsors of the podcast is a fraternity brother of mine.
One of your fraternity brothers' children works for us.
Right? Yeah, exactly. One of the same fraternity brother that's a sponsor of this podcast with FBC Insurance, who he's the president of, came in with his wife to a live ozone therapy spa this weekend.
Yeah. They'll support y'all. All y'all support each other.
Right. And we do. And I still, my fantasy football draft,
Yeah. All you fellas.
all the fellas, 70% of them are Sigma Chi's from back in the day.
Yeah.
That cult that I just joined, the BNI stuff, and I didn't even know this, but the girl one of the girls that's in the cult, she ends up reaching out to me because she's not feeling well and her kid's not feeling well. And she wants to come in for ozone therapy. She comes in, find out that her uncle.
No, her husband's brother.
That would be her uncle. Her husband's
the little
brother.
Girl's uncle, the woman's brother-in-law or whatever. She's married to the brother.
She's married to the brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
the wife
okay.
is married to the brother.
Gotcha. Anyway, he's my fraternity brother.
Yeah.
Retired cop as of just like a year ago.
Yeah.
So
the retired cop is her brother.
So it's good for networking. It's good for it provides a little bit of a safety net of responsibility, and it provides a little bit of a safety net of learning about the people in the world and processes.
Very good life experience.
Yeah. So anyway, very much pro, and I'm very happy for her. Very excited about this.
She was so excited. She FaceTimed us in the middle of the night when she got, it was late our time. She's an hour ahead of us.
Yeah, she's got to stop doing that. She got to wait till morning.
We were in bed.
Snoozing.
Well, we were in bed early.
Snoozing.
And she FaceTimes and she's, Ma!
No.
And she was, I was very polite to you, and I took the call out of the bedroom, and she's like, where's Jason? What's he doing? I'm like, he's snoring. And she's like, oh, boo. She wanted to be part 2.
So here's the only thing that pisses me off about our daughter getting a bid for the sorority at the University of Alabama.
What's that?
Is that she gets it this semester versus last semester because she was a transfer, no fault of her own, but we spent ridiculous amounts of money on clothes so she could rush.
Yeah.
And now she doesn't have to do it this time. I kind of want my money back.
You can't have your money back.
I know, but I kind of want it back.
Well, you're going to spend more because there's going to be more outfits for more parties and more things.
No. I'm not spending a dime. No.
Themed parties.
Those are great things to work towards at college with a part-time job.
Hey, your stepdad never made you work during college. He said he didn't want you working. Remember?
I did work during college. He did not want me working, but he was also worth $60 million. I'm not worth $60 million.
That's the difference.
But I did get jobs. I mean,
what were you doing?
I was a camp counselor for a little bit.
Oh, that went over well? No.
I didn't understand that it upset me the kids weren't very tough.
What? Surprise!
They frowned upon the way that I taught dodgeball against a brick wall.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get fired. I don't know what happened with that. I just don't know if I was asked back.
I was about to say they just didn't want you to come back.
Yeah, like
I did a firm talking to. I think we're going to go in a different direction.
I was definitely the Y in YMCA. I was definitely the Y.
That's funny.
Then I got into radio while I was still in college.
Yeah.
So I actually.
You started your career.
Yeah, so
That didn't count.
I mean, I transferred in 95. So the end of 95 is when I got into radio. So I really only had a full year in the fraternity, even though I lived in the fraternity house.
Mm-hmm.
I was spending most of my time at my girlfriend at the time's apartment because I would get up so early to go do the morning show and I'd work so much. So these parties during the week, and they kind of shunned me at the fraternity house. They're like, "Oh, you're too busy for us." And like, it got a little weird. I would stay at her house so I would have peace and quiet so I could get up and go to work. And then on the weekends, instead of partying at the fraternity house, I was going out with the talent and doing gigs. So I'd already start because I was like, okay, I'm working. I'm starting my career.
Yeah, you have a different kind of work ethic than what the entire world of America has now.
Oh, I understand that.
Yeah.
You know, but that's you asked me if I worked during in college.
I was just asking.
Yeah, I did. I did work I did something else too. I forget what I did. I did something else.
Did you work at giant food stores?
No, I didn't work at giant food stores.
I feel like you should have.
Well, they don't have giant in Orlando, but I don't. I did something else to make money, and I forgot what it was. But I would,
Was it illegal?
Yeah, it was all legal. I worked for Red Ant Records as an intern. They paid me $100 a month. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, well, my stuff was paid for, and so was hers. All her stuff's paid for.
Yeah.
She just needs to come up with money for outfits and sorority stuff. Come up with $1,000 a month. That's all she needs to do. That's pretty easy.
A lot for a kid.
$1,000?
Yeah. Did you come up with $1,000 a month?
If I needed to come up with
when you were in college?
If I needed to come up with $1,000,
that's a lot of working on top of a full class load.
This day and age to come up with $1,000 is nothing for these kids.
Yeah.
They can do it online.
Oh, okay.
They can do it online. They do videos.
Yeah.
Do something online. They get $1,000. Easy. They get a sponsorship.
I don't know if it's as easy as you make that sound.
Our pretty daughter, I'm sure, can get a sponsorship on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I don't know how many followers she has, but
you'd be happy about boys like talking to her all the time and looking at her all the time on social media?
They do it anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming they do. I don't know.
I don't know. She is real pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
She get a job at the yogurt shop or the ice cream store. I mean, that's always cool.
No,
I don't want her getting a job at a bar. That's not happening.
We make things efficient, like the tanning salon, so she can tan for free, or the nail salon, so she can get her nails done.
Boom.
Yeah, things that make sense.
Yep, there you go. On Cloud Store, so she can get me some good discounts.
She could get you some discounts.
7-Eleven, so she can get me dip for cheap.
Nope, I don't want her working there.
You know,
not in Alabama.
Something like that.
I'm good.
But those are good ideas. You know, I mean, she's making, you know, what are they now? It's like $18 an hour anywhere you go,
or 13
or $13 an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. So you work 5 hours, you know, you're making $60. Okay. A day.
That's too many hours a day when you have a full school load.
Okay. Well, I mean, anyway, she'll
fine.
She'll figure it out. She'll figure it out.
Yeah, she'll learn how to figure it out.
She'll figure it out. And you got to save money and you got to do this and you got to do this.
Adults do.
Start investing, maybe do some gambling, learn how to play poker.
You need to teach her how to play poker. Since we have a poker table that's going to her house.
I'm telling you, these kids at the poker room, they're about her age that are playing and they're dropping $5,000 to $10,000 every time I see them.
Crazy money.
A lot of money. And they're the best poker players because they don't give a damn. They go in there, they're kamikaze players.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, they'll bet their whole stack, and you're like, I can't call that, knowing that you have the third nuts. Like, I can't call that for that, and they got nothing.
I like it when you have the third nuts.
Yeah, I got to see the doctor about that. I got to see the doctor.
No, but she nobody would see her coming.
Right, exactly.
They'd have no idea.
So Beezers gets in the sorority.
Yep.
Very excited about that. She's got a 3.7 GPA.
Yeah.
Very excited about that.
She's doing great.
And
Crusher.
no boys in her life.
No.
At least that's what I'm being told.
No boys.
No boys.
No, which is good because, well, she didn't have time.
Yeah.
She focused on school and sorority stuff.
So here's going to be a little bit of a conundrum.
Mm-hmm.
She's already signed a lease. I knew this was going to happen. She's already signed a lease for next year.
Yeah.
She's going to want to live in the sorority house at some point.
Not next year because she lives with three of the girls that are her roommates are all in the sorority with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So one of the girls is a senior finishing. She'll be in the house for next year. And then one of her roommates from this year. And then one of the girls. Yeah. I mean, they're all in the same sorority.
Sorority houses, always immaculate.
Yeah.
Smelled good. Nice and clean.
They provide breakfast and lunch for the girls.
Fraternity houses, on the other hand, oh my God. I can tell you so many stories about how horrendously dirty.
Ew. That's why you get staph infections in college.
Yeah.
It's because of the fraternity houses.
How
So gross.
How and why girls would stay over
Oh, I don't know.
their boyfriend's fraternity house in their room and sleep. There was a guy that's this guy Carl, redheaded Coral. I never found him attractive, but the ladies.
Well, I would hope not.
Well, I mean, I can look at a guy and go, "That's a good-looking guy."
Oh, okay.
The ladies loved this dude, and he had this girlfriend.
Yeah.
She was beautiful. I mean, absolutely drop dead, sexy, gorgeous.
Okay.
And she would stay over all the time.
Ew.
And
So you knew she wasn't that pretty.
and we shared a
She has
wall.
some problems.
And they just, I mean, knock, knock. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Pound.
Pound who?
Pound her. Pound town.
Oh.
Every night. And it was
Man, that
loud.
wasn't funny.
Pornography loud.
Yeah.
And so, but that was like the fraternity house. Let me tell you another story. Hill and I came home one night late, get in the room. We're drunk, real drunk. We've got our bunk beds on each side. Underneath the bunk beds, like there's a Big Lots chair on one side, and the other one was like an entertainment center with a little TV in the middle. And in the middle of the room for our coffee table was one of those trunks, those black trunks with the gold things around it. It was mine, actually.
Yeah.
And we were so hungry. We were starving. We didn't have money. So we're like, wait till we get back. We got bologna in the refrigerator.
Okay.
And he had, we had a big, like not a full blown refrigerator. It wasn't a little refrigerator, but it was a good size refrigerator.
Okay.
He'd brought that from his prior school.
All right.
And then we had the plastic shelves that you normally would put in the garage. We got those. That's where our stuff was on. And so we knew we had bread, we knew we had bologna, and we knew we had mustard. And that's
perfect. That's
all we
you
needed.
need. Yeah.
So we get back and it's dark. We didn't even turn the lights on for some reason. We just was like, we're going to eat and go and pass out.
That's why.
Just destroyed drunk.
Okay, that's why you needed no lights.
So we sit there and we're just, putting everything together and we just start. And the whole time I'm just, like itching my hands.
Oh my
itching my
God.
hands. And he's doing the same thing. He's like, man, I'm so itchy. I'm like, so am I, man. I'm so itchy. I start laughing. We're like, we're drunk, dude. We're itching because we're drunk. And we start itching our face. And we're like, God, why is our face? I was like, hell, dude, turn the lights on, man. He goes and he turns the lights on. Our hands, soon to be our arms, and parts of our face were covered in ants.
Oh my God.
The entire bag of bread was filled with ants.
Oh, y'all are such boys.
And we didn't realize it
Gross.
because we were A, drunk,
Yeah.
and B, starving.
Yeah.
So we're eating ant bologna sandwiches and the ants are all over us.
You know what the even better part about that is that so gross. But I don't know. I can't talk about it. Your daughter does not want to be that drunk ever.
That's good.
She doesn't want to be that girl rolling, being carried out of the bar.
Mhm.
It's not classy. It's not pretty. It looks
Yeah,
gross.
it's true.
We taught her well.
Yeah. I will say this, though.
Mhm.
I'm very excited that our daughter,
Mhm.
the Beezers,
Beezer.
got into this sorority at the University of Alabama. And I do not want her to do things that I did in college, especially when it comes to alcohol.
It's a lot of things.
But based off of the story I just shared,
Yep.
I really think it's in her best interest to at least have one night where she's got a Aunt Bologna sandwich going in her mouth hole.
No, it's so gross. No.
Every college kid
She's
needs
gonna-
an Aunt Bologna sandwich.
That's disgusting.
Oh, it was way gross, but
Yeah.
I learned from it.
You know what your daughter's going to say? No. Disgusting. No,
Right.
thank you.
I'm just saying.
She's going to be like, I'm not okay with that. But you know what? We taught her well, so it's fine that she's not okay with that.
We had one of the older Sigma Chi's. He owned like toilet accessories or something, like all those little pink cocky pucks. Like,
Okay.
they came from his business.
Okay.
So he would donate them to the fraternity house. So we just had, anyway. So I guess that's the line of work he was in. And he was like always at the house. He was kind of an odd looking man, very
he
skinny.
wasn't in a fraternity anymore, but he used to be.
No, he was Sigma Chi.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. He's in the house. He's a Sigma Chi. But anyway, he's just always at that. It was like the house dad or he was something.
Huh.
He was always
Okay.
a very nice guy. Very, very nice guy. But he was like, if we had a problem with the house, we would always contact him, I guess.
Okay.
So once a month, probably at least,
Mhm.
all of our plumbing would back up.
Oh.
And, you'd go into the bathroom, and the bathroom was a communal bathroom, where you had a big thing of sinks and the mirrors and a line of stalls and then a line of showers and a line of urinals, and they would overflow, especially after parties. And then, you're walking around, and that's why you'd always wear flip-flops, because you're walking around and
You want to get athlete's foot?
it's
Or
pee-pees.
some kind of disease? Oh my God, that's so gross.
Pee-pees. Yeah, hold on.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me. Thank you.
Jeez
Yeah, so
Louise.
there's like pee-pees everywhere. And you know why it would overflow all the time?
Why? Because you have those pink pee-pee cakes in there?
No.
Oh, what?
Why do you think a fraternity house, a house full of boys, would have their plumbing back up so often?
Oh, condoms?
No, but that's a very good guess.
Okay.
Very, very good guess. And you would hope that would be like,
Safe.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm glad your
safe.
plumbing's backing up. That's
You're
good.
right. Nice
No.
work on being safe.
Because there was so much beer being drank, the yeast in your urine clogs the pipes.
Ew.
True story.
Is that a real thing?
That's a real thing. Yep.
What? Y'all are gross. So gross.
There's a lot of.
I know. It's so many.
Mm.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
But you know what? You raised a princess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
A
sororities?
classy princess.
Sororities do not have to go through this.
No.
And white fraternities are different than black fraternities. I have a friend that was a Q, and I remember driving like 8 hours in the car with him. We're going to see a mutual friend, and we had this long conversation about differences and similarities.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me, he says, the biggest difference is white fraternities are all mental. Black fraternities are more physical,
Interesting.
but mental.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, interesting. I mean, I was like, so the rumors that you hear? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. This, that. But it was a very fascinating conversation to learn as much as I could learn
Yeah.
without him telling me everything
Right.
about black fraternities, how they work. I'm assuming black sororities are different than white fraternities in the way that they educate their pledges and, probably the ideals and where they came from and all the other stuff. But
Sure. Yeah. I'm not sure.
I think that it's good, especially the philanthropy work that
Mhm.
the sororities and the fraternities do. Hers does what? Some of the dogs, right?
Yeah, they do. I think they're the service animals.
Hmm. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Service animals.
That's really good. Yeah, she'll dig that.
Yeah.
She's in the dogs.
Oh,
so-
she loves that.
yeah.
That's gonna be real good for her.
So
Are you spitting everywhere? What's
no,
going on
like
right
I'm
now?
sneezing and I had coffee coming outside my mouth and I don't know what's wrong. Like I just got hit with some of my allergies just not
You're having a hard time over there.
Yeah.
I'm like falling apart.
Yeah,
You probably need to go to a live ozone therapy spa.
I know. I probably
Let
do.
me fix you.
Yeah, I'll go and get some Halo.
I could fix you and quickie you.
Okay, a quick fix of you.
Yeah.
You're dirty. You're so pornography.
What?
Yeah.
I bet I would never.
You're pornography.
No.
People are listening going, I thought this was a wholesome family show about being empty nesters. Let me tell you, this is what happens when you're an empty nester. Like I get up, if I got to go out to the kitchen, I don't even put my drawers on.
I've never in my life, in my whole entire life, seen you. Oh my God. You literally just left the bedroom butt ass naked.
Yep. Butt ass naked.
Butt ass naked, right on. Just go to the kitchen, get what you need, and come on back.
Damn right.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Baby, what are we doing right now?
Look.
That's a naked party.
If there were a definition
Yeah.
of being an empty nester, it would be walking around your house
Naked.
anytime you want with no drawers on,
Yeah.
butt ass naked, because there ain't nobody in the house.
Yeah. The dogs don't care. They're like, woo, party.
That's right. The neighbors want to peek.
Go ahead.
With me, you best have some binoculars. Good luck.
They want to start walking around naked.
What, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
This is our house.
Well, I thought I was trying to start the party. You were talking about cookies, and I was talking about quickies.
Yeah, I never even realized how similar they sound.
Yeah.
That's fascinating to me.
Cookie quickie.
You're like a rapper.
Yeah. That could be.
You're like Eminem,
I'm
which
not-
were in my cookies.
They were in your cookies.
Yeah, that's so delicious. Maybe that's where the tie-in was. So
wiki, woo.
anyway, leave a congrats to Beezers on the social media. She'll
Yay.
appreciate that. Fellas, if you're listening, don't forget the old V-Day, VD, this Friday.
Yeah, you keep saying that, and I don't think I like it.
It's the Valentine's.
I can't wait for you to give me VD.
I know. I'm gonna
That's
get
what you keep saying, babe. I'm gonna give you VD.
And then
Are
you
you
get-
excited?
And then you can get rid of it at a live ozone therapy spa.
Don't worry, I got it.
That's what we're gonna do. Just to get a pop for our spa is we're gonna give each other VD just so we can get rid of it
Hey, where did you get it from?
with ozone therapy. Oh, but see, that's part of the thing. I've got this girl. She's dirty. So she's gonna give it to me.
Oh, I don't want that. Nope.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well,
You keep a quickie to yourself.
I mean, that's the only way we're gonna get this publicity for the spa.
Sorry.
So give a big thanks to big congrats to the Beezers. Follow us on social media, all social media, like, share, follow, at Listen to the BS, our own personal stuff. You can get all that on thebaileyshow.com. Tomorrow's episode of the BS, all right, we'll be announcing our next promotion.
I can't wait.
All right. You've seen the teasers. There's going to be a video to follow here shortly. It would be in your best interest, if you are not a subscriber, to be a subscriber. And for some reason, last week, and I don't know what it is, last couple weeks, our impressions on Spotify have tripled. I mean, like hundreds of thousands more.
Yay.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen this at all in the 4 years that we've been doing this podcast. I mean, maybe some of it has to do with the Justice for Granny stuff. I don't know. And then our subscribers in the last week and a half have shot up.
Woo.
Really, really cool. And so this wasn't like based off of that, what I'm going to launch tomorrow.
Mhm.
I've actually been, there's a story behind it. Whether I share it or not, I don't know yet.
I feel like you should. I'm going to be an instigator and say, do it.
When you see this video that I will release on social media tomorrow,
Y'all ask a lot of questions.
there will be something in the video that just doesn't make sense
Ask so many questions.
to you.
It's so good.
But in my own little twisted world of
It's-
receipts and revenge,
Hilarious.
the whole thing makes me feel good.
Yep.
Anyway,
How about it? Ask all the questions. Figure it out, y'all little sleuthers.
But what I
Figure it
do,
out.
it always benefits you guys.
It does.
Always
It's so
benefits
funny.
the two peers and Rachel.
And me.
So yes.
My lifetime of entertainment.
So please subscribe to the podcast on thebaileyshow.com, especially to get Tuesdays, tomorrow's episode, because you'll want to hear this. So if you're not a subscriber, you definitely want to hear this. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor of the podcast, we've got a lot of opportunities and possibilities. You know, if you just want to have a question and find out how it works and how much does it cost and, you know, who gets to hear it and how many times do they hear it? I've got all that information. Somebody had messaged me not that long ago and said that they've been listening to me for years. They've been listening to the podcast from day one. They're subscribers since day one and all that kind of stuff. And they've always wanted to sponsor the show, but they were always, they didn't use the word intimidated. They used forget the word they used. It was like, they didn't feel comfortable reaching out to me for whatever reason. Not that they were like scared of me. It was just, I don't know. I was like, please reach out to me.
Then y'all can reach out to me and I'll tell him.
Like, I do everything here. This isn't like the radio station where, oh, let me send you over to a salesperson. Like, I'm the talent. I'm the producer. I'm the editor. I'm the sales guy. I'm the marketing guy. I'm the social media guy. I'm the everything guy.
Yeah, everything.
I do everything. So please reach out to me. I'd love to have a conversation. And we still, you know, we got the radio show too on Saturdays. That's in Orlando, WJRR in Orlando, and Planet Radio in Jacksonville. So, you know, a lot of times that content or those sponsors, you know, get into the content, and then that content gets on radio as well. So you get a little double whammy, whammy.
Y'all better get on board.
Whammy, slammy. You know, get a little bit of that. All right. So thebaileyshow.com. We got that all out of the way. We got sneezers. All right. You got anything before we get out?
But I'm going to be the best sorority mom in the world.
So are you going to move out of the house and into the sorority house and be the in-house mom?
Yes.
And are you taking the dogs?
Yes.
Okay. Who cooks me dinner?
I don't know. You're on your own.
Okay. And how long are you going to be doing this?
Well, she's in school for 2 more years after this year. So 2.5 years.
So 2.5 years, you're going to be our daughter's sorority mom in her sorority house.
Yes.
And you're going to make dinner for the girls every night.
Yeah. That sounds like so much fun.
And you're taking all 5 dogs with you.
Yeah. You can get ready to live your best life.
Damn right I am.
You can sleep all night long.
I knew that you thought I was trying to be sad, but Jesus, Mary and Joseph, talk about being an empty nester.
I'm not going anywhere. Shut up.
I'm going to the club
You're not
every
going-
night.
Yeah, okay. I love to see you at the club.
Getting me my bitches.
Okay,
Hey, lady,
please.
do you have a
that.
cell phone I can use? Why? Because I want to call God and tell me lost an angel.
That's the worst line I ever heard.
Ooka, 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 ooka.
Wow. That's the worst line I've ever heard.
God, that'd be a great game show. Call it You Still Got It, or call it Playa.
But you, you don't still got it.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. You should get middle-aged guys that have been, you know, balled and chained for 13 years.
Yeah.
And they haven't been out there, and then you put them out there and see,
And then watch the monkey
and just you get
dance, monkey.
you get a point. You get a point for every woman that you can pick up. That's a brilliant game.
0 points.
That's a brilliant game.
You know what the ladies are like? I'm good. Thank you. I think I'm all right.
Tell me that would not be great television, though.
Hey,
Playa!
when you call it playa, I
Playa!
think that's a great idea.
That is great.
Playa.
People that have been in a relationship out of the game for over a decade,
Mm-hmm.
middle-aged,
Mm-hmm.
if not older,
Mm-hmm.
and you drop them in a bar, and you have those like cameras that they have at like Bar Rescue, you know,
Yeah.
it's, you know, and then you're mic'd up and you're trying to hit on girls. And
You know what?
That's such. Oh my god!
You go ahead.
Pitch that game.
You go ahead, Big Daddy Bang Bang.
Get
on it.
I gotta pitch that.
See what happens and see what bitches I cut.
And you get their significant other.
Mm-hmm.
They get to. I mean, because you're playing as a team, right? So she gets to do the same thing.
Oh,
I
win.
And then both parties, what they do is they guess how many points they're going to get, and if they come within a certain amount, they get all those points.
Big. How many points would I get?
Oh, you'd get a lot more than I would, of course.
Hey, I win.
Because you just got to, I mean, dudes will sleep with anybody.
Man, I'm 10 years younger than you. I have an advantage.
I understand that, but.
And I got titties.
So do I. And mine bounce.
Oh my God, mine too.
I can move mine.
Look at you. All right, Big Daddy Bang Bang coming in.
All right, anyway, we got to get here. TheBaileyShow.com, please. Look, have yourself a great week. Always appreciate the support. Please be listening for the new promotion that we are going to be doing. It's very exciting. And I'll decide. This is an ongoing promotion for like ever. And no one's going to be able to figure it out.
Somebody will figure it out.
Nobody's going to be able to figure it out because nobody knows.
No.
Nobody knows. No, it's never been. I might have mentioned it once a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody remembers that conversation, because I don't even remember if I mentioned it, but I think I did. I mean, we're talking months ago.
Get detective.
If somebody remembers that conversation, if I even had the conversation, then I'll have to give you something.
Yes.
But I don't, that's not going to happen.
Challenge accepted.
So it's kind of goofy for me to even say it.
Mm-hmm. I think it's better that you said it.
But you'll definitely notice what it is, but you won't be able to pick out all the Easter eggs because there's a few of them. If you don't know why I'm doing something for a specific reason. Remember, I'm the revenge guy. I'm the vengeful, hateful, receipts, go fuck yourself guy. That's me. That's me. I'm going to die that way. I know who I am. That is me. Anyway, look, we got to get out of here. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon. Hey, bye.
I realize not everyone feels this way. And if you are okay with this stage of your life, honestly, more power to you.
Thanks for listening. Get more information at episodes on theBaileyShow.com.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Subscribe at theBaileyShow.com. Yeah, baby.